This is Mellow Earthling with some tarot inspiration and encouragement. These videos are not date specific, so you can check out the intro and the thumbnail, and if it resonates with you, this is the video for you. If not, you can go check out another video. I'm going to start with the White Light Oracle. Tantra of 639 Hz. Be open to that which seems unfamiliar or different. You will experience a breakthrough as you embrace an unusual approach. You are on a soul path of accelerated spiritual growth, which is swifter but not always easier. You do not have to contrive your own happiness, but you can dip into the bliss within your body to lighten your mental state and remind yourself everything is working out beautifully. Tantra is the conscious, creative intermingling of the sacred masculine and sacred feminine energies that dwell within every human heart. When one chooses to honor the interplay of these sacred energies, we become able to engage with the mysteries of our life and respond creatively. Tantra is the refusal to turn away from your life experiences, even the painful ones, because you recognize that, with wisdom, spiritual growth can emerge from all things. Tantra is the willingness of your heart to thoroughly embrace that which might be difficult or different to what we expect, and through such open-minded, open-hearted engagement, discover a capacity to love and become wise. Tantra is the sacred relationship of the spirit and the body which creates the soul, with all its precious gifts of healing, creativity, love, and higher consciousness. The frequency of 639 Hz evokes unity. It moves beneath conflict and grounds us in simplicity, connection, and love. When Tantra of 639 Hz is in a reading, soul connections, whether twin flames, soulmates, spirit guides, or soul tribes, are especially significant to our spiritual growth. This frequency enhances the capacity for conscious and healing interaction between those who have been at odds. It is a loving cosmic bliss bomb which breaks the toxic grip of ego and facilitates soulful connection and karmic healing. If you have been working through relationship issues, this oracle brings good news for healing and resolution. This frequency also clears and strengthens the energy flow through the inner systems of the body, promoting cellular renewal. The heart healing brought about by this frequency heightens our spiritual awareness, so we can navigate in both our relationships and our environments with more discernment and skill. When we cannot control our environments, we can work to become masterful of our own energy. The oracle brings reassurance. This frequency reestablishes our connection to the spiritual realms of love, light, and sacred healing beauty. It is the sublime frequency of ecstatic serenity. These beautiful energies can enter our field and create movable spiritual feast, which will nourish, support, protect, and shelter us no matter the environment we may be moving through. The Oracle of Tantra of 639 Hz asks you to allow connection. Do not zone out and turn away from what is happening, even when it is painful. Be gentle with yourself, but be persistent on your path. If you cannot proceed along a certain course, find another way, and do not abandon your dreams. Be receptive and yet also determined and dynamic. If you have been worrying about a situation, this oracle advises you are working your way through it. Whatever support you need shall be provided, and you are further along than you realize. The highest divine outcome is already being woven through your soul and into your experience. Things may not go to plan, but they're still going to work out. If you want to do the healing process, imagine, intend, visualize, or feel a beautiful ribbon of golden light. It is fluid, like a river of molten gold, radiant like sunshine. It is curling and swirling freely as though it is dancing around you. It is as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding it through the air in stunning patterns of playful grace. Allow yourself to become mesmerized by its golden, shining beauty. Then become aware of a beautiful ribbon of silver light. It is fluid, like a river of gleaming liquid silver, enchanting as full lunar light gracing the surface of a still lake. It is floating and flowing all around you, as though an invisible cosmic dancer is guiding it through the air with skill and pleasure. You are hypnotized by its silver shining beauty. Then, become aware that these ribbons of gold and silver light are interacting. They separate and intertwine, moving with freedom and intelligence, rising and falling in embrace with each other. It is absolutely beautiful to behold. Let yourself relish it, feel healed by it. These ribbons of light and life are your own golden, masculine, and silver feminine channels of energy within the soul. Now it is time to rest and relax, allowing your experience to settle. When you are ready, ground and hydrate your body. You have completed your healing process. Next, I'm going to do the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Patience, dense fog. Water represents our emotions, our feelings, our subconscious, and our nocturnal dreams. When the water becomes condensed as fog, we can't see clearly. Fog occurs when the air is cooled to the point at which it cannot hold all the water vapor it contains. Thus it condenses water vapor, where it is suspended in the air as fog. We can't see what's ahead, and things that look one way in the fog will look another way in the light. However, when you can't perceive what's on the horizon in life, your imagination can surge forward, and your sixth sense can be ignited. In dense fog, it's best to be quiet and still. For now, don't go forward. Wait. It's hard to see what lies ahead, and things may not be as they seem. Things that seem one way may, in fact, be completely different. Be patient. The truth will emerge. In this state of obscured visibility, your imagination and intuition can be sparked. If you can wait long enough, your dreams and inner yearnings can come to fruition. Listen to your intuition and pay attention to those seemingly random thoughts. The last oracle card I'm going to use is the Rumi Oracle. The Cloak of Christ. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. A quote from Rumi. My sacred brother, he who shares my heart and yours, beating as one in harmony with the great unending love, brings you the mantle of his protection. Do you imagine that there is any part of your life, of your body, of your soul, that is outside the realm of his divine love and protection? Offer all to him, leave nothing cast aside. He and I together receive you absolutely, without condition now. The compassion born out of our own struggles tempers the karmic weight of divine justice. We have been through the same journey you are taking now, sweet divine soul. In oneness with the divine heart, we know of your efforts and your struggles. So what is bestowed upon you now is the restoration of forgiveness, of kindness, of mercy. My sacred brother speaks to you. He shall receive your darkness and your light, the angel of your heart and the demon of your fear. Nothing is greater than my brother's love for you. Nothing is greater than my holy passion for you. Take refuge under the cloak of Christ, the mantle of my sacred brother, and know that you are held in our loving sanctuary. You are tired, beloved. Your soul has been ravaged inside and out, and you are succumbing to struggle that is not karmic or necessary, but a symptom of fatigue and weariness of heart, mind, body, and soul. That which plagues you, whether something specific or a general nagging malaise or anxiety you cannot quite pin down, is not as powerful as you fear. You are being given a grace, here and now, that it may be overcome. Remember, your reactions are a symptom of your exhaustion, and a sign that you need respite, sanctuary, restoration. They are not a sign that something must be done so much as a sign that something must be received, allowed, that something is healing, made possible through divine protection. In this instance, protection is bestowed through the cloak of the Christ. This cloak is a sacred container that places your body and soul within the loving energy of the Christ consciousness. This unconditionally loving energy is not limited to the being bearing its name, but is shared by Rumi and many other holy ones. It is typified by wholeness. There is nothing within you that would cause the Christ to turn away from you, not even those parts of you that may fill you with fear, shame, guilt, or regret. He and Rumi are sacred brothers, loving and supportive of each other, and they see your soul as one of their family, one of their own. You are so loved by them both, equally and without measure. Can you allow yourself to take refuge in this knowledge? To feel it, not only as an idea, nourishing as that is, but as a visceral reality where you complete the sacred honoring ritual and allow yourself to feel the peace and receive healing. The knowledge of the Christ's unconditional love for you is a safe space, a place to fall into when you are struggling. It is a sacred container for your healing process, an energetic field that is stronger and more enduring than even the greatest fears or doubts. The purpose of this sacred container is to provide you with a feeling of being held, especially for those times when you are feeling that you cannot hold yourself. Sometimes we just need permission to break down, to really let go, to come apart and be dissembled, so that we can break through, be lifted up, and come together in a new, more spiritually coherent and loving form to move forward. For you, this is essential. There is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist, or an iron ball and iron leg, preventing you from moving forward with the grace you have earned spiritually. You are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Let yourself be cloaked in the Christ energy and receive the spiritual assistance you deserve now. There is a reason for this. The unfolding of your life purpose is taking a turn for the better, and your energy is required to feel that new life. This is particularly so if you have also drawn the oracle of passion for purpose, or intuitively feel drawn to read the message of that card and complete its accompanying sacred honoring ritual. Just remember that whenever we are asked to release something, it is because the divine wishes to fill our hearts and hands with more. Do not hold on to scraps for fear that the feast will be denied to you. Use your nose. Smell the feast awaiting you. For the sacred honoring ritual, you can open your arms wide above your head and tip your gaze gently toward the heavens. If you are inside, imagine or intend that you can gaze beyond the physical structure of the ceiling, right into the sky that lies above. Lower your arms to prayer position at your heart and say aloud, Rumi and Jesus Christ, who love me without condition, offer me the cloak of the Christ, the mantle of the divine protection, now that I may receive the karmic grace and healing I need through the power and mercy of your presence. Thank you. Sit quietly and imagine you are surrounded by a dark, comforting cloak. You can easily breathe through it. You can see light within it or filtering through it if it needs be, or you may feel comfortable in the darkness. Let it be whatever is most relaxing and soothing for you. You may even imagine it to be the night sky dappled with stars wrapping around you. Close your eyes and relax now, for as long as feels good. That may be for a minute, for 15 or 20 minutes, or longer. Just be with what feels appropriate and best for you at this time. When you feel you are ready to arise from your rest, simply place your hands at your heart and say thank you. You may notice strong energetic sensations or emotions during this process or in the day following. You may notice repetitive thought patterns that you need to confront and challenge with more loving thoughts. You may have significant dreams in the evening following also. It may be very subtle for you, so much that you wonder if anything has happened and if it has worked. It has. The effect will be demonstrated at the right time. Trust. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching.